welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. It was yesterday that I broke the story of how a young student, Ananya Jamwal, was threatened in Jammu and Kashmir only for saying that cheers for Pakistan in a medical college are unacceptable in the India that she wants to live and work in. The reason that today she is being threatened with physical harm is because she's been branded a police informer soon after those who raised pro-Pakistan slogans were booked under UAPA. Simultaneously, governments of various states have acted against such people who raise slogans for Pakistan. In Srinagar, students and staff have been booked under UAPA across 2 medical colleges. In Uttar Pradesh, 7 people have been booked and 4 arrested on charges of sedition. In Agra, a teacher was arrested, then released on bail. In fact, that happened in Udaipur. In Rajouri, a technician was dismissed from service in the government medical college for showing quote-unquote disloyalty towards her country. This also because she had celebrated the victory of Pakistan against India in the Sunday match. The interesting thing though is that while there was an outpouring of anger against the action taken against those who shouted in favor of Pakistan and celebrated the win of Pakistan, who in fact even raised communal slogans, not a single voice among all of these people has been raised for Ananya. It's been 24 hours and none of them have broken their silence even today for the bullying and browbeating that the medical student is facing. Shouldn't they answer? What prompts their reticence when the entire country is now rallying behind those who are finally taking on this majoritarian communal rant in Jammu and Kashmir?
सर ये सिर्फ एक माहौल बिगाड़ने की साजिश है, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों को माहौल ना बिगड़े तब तक उनको सांस भी सही से नहीं आती है। और एक लड़की को टारगेट करना, उसको हरास करना, उसको ये कहना कि तेरे घर पे आके मारेंगे, हम तुझे घर से बाहर नहीं निकलने देंगे, हमें तुम्हारी पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन है, और बाकी नॉन लोकल जो स्टूडेंट्स हमारे श्रीनगर में पढ़ते हैं उनको भी टारगेट करना, तो सर ये बिल्कुल एक माहौल खराब करने की साजिश है।
आप क्या चाहते हैं?
सर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे निर्णय में हमको पूरी सिक्योरिटी मिले, उनको पूरा सिक्योरिटी का आश्वासन मिले, उनको पूरी सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड की जाए।
The entirety of GMC Jammu stands in favor of Ananya Jamwal and anybody who is speaking against these anti-nationalist voices. We all need protection here and we all need the support of the country.
ये जो सारी समाचार आया है मैंने देखा, उसके बाद मैंने लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब से भी बात की है और जो जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ पुलिस है मैंने उनसे भी बात की है। और आपको
कॉल आ गया, वो बहुत बड़ी बात है।
नहीं क्या बात करते हो पुत्र, मैं इनका ईंट से ईंट बजा के रख देंगे इनका। ये इन गद्दारों का नहीं है, ये गद्दार और बड़े डरपोक कायर लोग हैं। ये ऐसे चिट्ठियां भेज के तो ये सोचते हैं कि हम डर जाएंगे।
मैं आपको कर दूंगी कॉन्टैक्ट।
किसी बात पर अगर कोई भी दिक्कत होती है, परेशानी होती है, हमें फोन करो और पूरी दिलेरी के साथ रहो।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us on the debate, Guru Prakash, national spokesperson of the BJP, Advocate Nilofar, a leader of the National Conference, Vivek Srivastava, political analyst. I want to start by asking you, ma'am, you're a lady, you're a politician from Jammu and Kashmir. You would identify with another lady, also from Jammu and Kashmir, a young girl, who's been told that you are a Hindu Satan and all that you are fit for is to come to Kashmir and wipe our toilets. Leave that. She's been told that you'd better not get out of your house or we'll kill you. Why has nobody spoken up so far from your party for Ananya Jamwal?
Padmaja, I would like to condemn any threat call given to the Ananya Jamwal. But at the same time, I request all the national channels that she seems to be an important witness in the lodged FIR. And hence, her security is to be seen and she should be given security. And one thing which I want to make clear here, it is not Jammu versus Kashmir. Kindly check out those students also, speak up for those students also who have been attacked in Mohali, who have been attacked in Singur. They belong to Kashmir and I don't find any FIR against those people. You need to see why there is this anti-Indian sentiment against the India. Why? What is the reason?
When is there an anti-India sentiment? I'm sorry, can I stop you? Where is there an anti-India sentiment? So where is the anti-India sentiment?
Yeah, I'm coming to. Please give me just a few seconds. See, UAP has been slapped on the children. On one side, Mr. PM is saying that...
No, sir, madam, please hold on for a second. First explain, you just said we need to examine why there is an anti-India sentiment. Where is there an anti-India sentiment?
Once you are saying that people are celebrating the win of Pakistan here, any voice raised any time in Jammu and Kashmir, that is to be said and tagged as sponsored by the Pakistan. Why?
Why?
Are we not the citizens of the India?
Well, let me ask you, if you are a citizen of India, why are you saying, you should definitely say that, okay, great, you know, Babar Azam has a fabulous team, Pakistan has got great cricket, you cheer for them. I say you even go and burst crackers. What does Jeeve Pakistan have to do with it? What does Jeeve Pakistan have to do with cricket?
Do you believe in constitution, Indian constitution?
What does Jeeve Pakistan have to do with cricket? Madam, what does Jeeve Pakistan have to do with cricket?
Padamja, please answer. Do you believe in the constitution?
Ma'am, what does Jeeve Pakistan have to do with cricket?
If you believe in constitution, if you believe in Supreme Courts, there have been judgments that sloganing is not a crime. It's not a crime.
It may not be a crime. I am asking you, please don't beat around the bush. First answer me, what does Jeeve Pakistan have to do with cricket? First, let's settle this issue. Because we are getting confused about, oh, this was a celebration of cricket. I want to understand, how is this a celebration of cricket? What does cricket have to do with Pakistan se rishta kya la ilaha illallah? What does cricket have to do with that?
This has never been said. You cannot add things. If there is sloganing, right?
Are you saying this has not been said? Are you saying this was not said in skims?
Anger. That is a way of showing anger. You need to.
That's a way of showing anger against who?
Sentiment.
That's a way of showing anger for what? I thought, just a second, that is way of showing of anger for who?
For all those suppressions which are being committed against the subject of jihad.
So you started by saying that this is a celebration of sport, and now we have come to showing of anger. So do we both agree that this had got nothing to do with cricket? This was basically quote-unquote anger, right?
Tell me why yesterday...
So first you decide, did this have to do with celebration of cricket or showing of anger?
Padmaja, why yesterday's win of Pakistan was not celebrated?
Ma'am, is this about celebration or showing anger?
Because India was not playing against the Pakistan. That is why it was not celebrated. So it clearly shows that there is anger factor.
Okay.
And that anger needs to be.
I am very glad that the spokesperson of the National Conference at least has made this very clear, that this was never about cricket. It was about a message to India. So let's not remain under the illusion that, oh, you know, this is about sportsmanship, it is about cricket, it is about how much we appreciate the fielding prowess of X, Y, and Z and the captaincy of Babar Azam. This has got nothing.
Students have been attacked by the lawyers fraternity in Agra. You never spoke about that. Why?
Madam,
we believe in just one principle.
Madam, I started by saying that these are the cases that have been done. And just in case you haven't watched, I have also said that to brand people terrorists, even for slogans like this, may be a bit of an overreach. That being said, at least we have said it. None of your leaders, none, zero. Let me quote to you what Mehbooba Mufti has said. She has been at it for the last 3 days. Started by saying, why have people been booked? Why are they being demonized? Then she went on to say, crackdown on Kashmiri students both within JNK and outside is reprehensible. Situation in JNK after 2 years of suppression should have been an eye-opener for GOI and lead to course correction. BJP's pseudo-patriotism disregards the idea of India. Release these students immediately. Does the idea of India, madam, allow for a 23-year-old girl to be bullied and threatened? Mind you, this is not even case. I am saying if anyone has a problem with Ananya Jamwal, have the guts to go to the police against her. Who are these people to threaten her and say that we'll throw you out?
Padamja, you need not to say that nobody is standing with her.
Who is standing? Who is standing? Who called Ananya Jamwal? Name one person.
The war between the Jammu and Kashmir, you have made her the scapegoat.
Ma'am, who has called Ananya Jamwal or Dr. Monica Lange for that matter? Who has called them?
Who is responsible for that?
Ma'am, they will be provided security. Don't obfuscate. Please name me today one politician, one mainstream politician from Jammu and Kashmir who has called up Ananya or Monica Lange. One person.
And all others are anti-national?
Name me one person. Name me one person.
Which person?
Any person who has called to assure Ananya that you are our daughter from Jammu and Kashmir, you will be safe here. Name one person from PDP or from National Conference. One.
I am making the statement before you. I am saying I am condemning the act.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you want
Grateful.
single person,
Guru
I can tell
Prakash.
you.
Guru Prakash,
party-
Advocate Neelofer says she is condemning here and that should be enough.
But at the same time, you need not to increase the hostilities between the non-locals and locals.
Padmaja, I cannot speak like this.
Yes. Okay, you made your point, madam. Now let him speak.
I request ma'am to please let other people speak and hear our point of views as well. Padmaja, I am relieved today in a sense because the National Conference spokesperson, she's talking about Indian Constitution and she mentions Indian Constitutions about 4 or 5 occasions during her conversation with you, and I'm happy. I'm relieved that the same political party who did not wanted Indian Constitution on the soil of Jammu and Kashmir for 70 years, these spokespeople, they are speaking about the Indian Constitution. They are sermonizing about Indian Constitution. It is an achievement. It is a positive development, Padmaja, and I am happy that National Conference, People's Democratic Party, they are talking about the Constitution of India. That is point number 1. The second point, security, safety, stability of Jammu and Kashmir and Jammu and Kashmiris, they are of the topmost priority for the government of India. Since the abrogation of Article 370, August 2019, terror incident, violence, 80% it's down. The number of casualties, it's down. Peace, stability. The people of Jammu and Kashmir, they have come out in large numbers and voted in the DDC elections. And that is the sentiment of Jammu and Kashmir, ma'am. Not the sentiment that you are talking about. More than 80% voting percentages. In disturbed areas, people came in large number. And also tell me, ma'am, which is the single largest party in DDC? Across Jammu and Kashmir, it is the Bharatiya Janata Party. People of Jammu and Kashmir, they have reposed faith in the policies and the leadership of BJP.
Ms. Neelofer, so when you talk about
they have
hostility,
seen that whatever we say, we do it. The security and sovereignty will not be compromised at any cost, Padmaja.
Okay, where is the hostility?
Padmaja, do you believe in the instrument of accession? Do you believe in that?
Ma'am, can we stay in the present? Because if we start talking about the history of Jammu and Kashmir from the Constitution, now you've jumped to the history of, to the instrument of accession, then we will go on to the partition, then we will go into the Nehru-Liaquat Accord. So can we please stick to the present right now? The present,
I am
please.
sticking to the present. If you believe in the instrument of accession, then it had guaranteed him in the Article 370.
Ma'am, we are not going to sit here and decide about the status of Jammu and Kashmir. God knows we have spent the last 75 years trying to clear this mess. Right now, you simply answer me why. What you can say, just a second, let's be very clear about this. What you can say in a television studio, why can none of your leaders actually say it publicly? Why not? Nobody waits for a television debate to write about how what is happening in Agra is terrible, that some lady has been sacked in Rajouri is terrible, that for sedition to be invoked against people in Uttar Pradesh is terrible. That you will say publicly. This you will not. Why? Why?
Saying it publicly.
You are an advocate. You should be going to this girl's house and you should be saying, I will fight your case.
You are not allowing people
You
to
go
speak
ahead and you take each one of these cowards who abuses and threatens to court, and I will fight your case. Why don't you do it?
You don't have the tolerance to hear anybody's voice here.
Ma'am, because you are going off point. Because what the point is, you don't want to address. That is too painful for you. Because then it will be called out. Already in the last 10 minutes, you have accepted that this whole thing about the spirit of cricket was bunkum. It was, is and always a message to the state of India. It was a message to the state of India. So why shouldn't the state of India respond? You only said that this was a message to India. The state is now responding to that message. I'm using your logic. Go on, madam.
See, Padamja, I am telling you that whenever we raise voice against any violence, we are being tagged as anti-nationals. We are not being allowed to come out. Our tall leaders, they have been...
Madam, what violence happened? Where was this? What violence were you raising your voice against? This was a cricket match. This was a cricket match where you raised communal slogans, where you raised slogans against India, and now you're saying, oh, we are being stifled. Please.
What is the spirit of a game? As if there was war between India and Pakistan, and you're tagging people here as anti-Indians?
Because you are the ones who said that this was a message to India. Nobody else is saying it. You said it. That this was about anger. This was about alienation. Guru Prakash wants to respond. And now suddenly you brought in the spirit of the game.
You need to address
no, ma'am. Nilofer.
Derogation of Article 370.
Nilofer ji, suniye zara. Nilofer ji, please listen to us. Nilofer ji, we have been listening to you. Nilofer ji, we have been listening to you very patiently. So please have the grace and the patience to listen to other people as well. You are saying that your leadership has not been consulted. Only a couple of months ago, the Honorable Prime Minister of India had a detailed discussion. Nilofer ji, this is not the way we debate and discuss. Please have a constitutional decorum. Only a couple of months ago, the Honorable Prime Minister of India had detailed discussion with your leadership.
Maintain the decorum.
Again, if you don't have a point, if you don't have any logic, if you don't have any rationality, ma'am, then please don't speak. You're not letting other people speak.
I do have rationality.
This is pointless. This is just wasting of time. This is wastage of time. This is sheer wastage of time. Nilofer ji, you speak on your occasion. You don't let other people speak.
Okay, please, madam, let's not speak over each other because I have to bring in Vivek Srivastava also. Finish your point. Yes. But please stick to what is happening right now on the issue of sedition and UAP. Just a second, I don't want to go back to 370. The very simple question being asked of you is that your governments in Uttar Pradesh are picking up students, are picking up teachers, booking them for sedition, and which is why now you are being accused ki yes, today they are saying Pakistan se rishta kya, because the moment they speak up in Uttar Pradesh, in Agra, in Bareilly, you call them anti-national and you book them with sedition. That is why they are raising these slogans.
Padmaja, I'm not going to indulge in any rhetoric. Madam from National Conference, she is an advocate. There are two simple terms in law, due process and judicial process. I'm sure, ma'am, you are aware of due process and judicial process. Let the government, let the investigative agencies do their work. But you are indulging in pure rhetoric here. You are saying that your leadership is not being consulted. When Honorable Prime Minister of India, he had a detailed consultation with all the relevant political stakeholders of Jammu and Kashmir. You don't look at that. He himself said on record, Dil ki duri और दिल्ली की दूरी कम होनी चाहिए और अभी जितना काम हुआ है धारा 370 के हटने के बाद जो विकास की बयार है उसको स्वीकार करना चाहिए. You are not willing to accept it. The people of Kashmir are with us. The people of Kashmir is standing solidly with our idea and not with you guys who have thought Jammu and Kashmir is a personal fiefdom.
Okay, people of Kashmir are standing with those who are giving development, Vivek Srivastava, but you will not stand with somebody who is a Kashmiri, who is from Jammu and Kashmir and is being threatened today. Why?
Just you to be 1 minute uninterrupted. Please.
Yes, uninterrupted time you will get.
Okay, thank you. Now, first of all, Mr. Guru Prakash, I want to tell you, today you and Modi Sahab are both bigger than Vajpayee. Vajpayee ji Sahab में समझ नहीं थी क्योंकि उन्होंने फारूक अब्दुल्ला को मिनिस्टर बनाया था. Vajpayee ji Sahab में समझ नहीं थी because he made National Conference a partner at the government in the center. So you see, you guys are more intelligent than Vajpayee ji. That is the whole point. Or maybe Vajpayee ji did not have enough sense.
Can you please stick to the present? You ask for uninterrupted time and then you make tangential comments. Please stick to the point.
Please, I'm going to go out of your debate if you interrupt me the second time. You have no business.
No, I will interrupt you if you make tangential points. You want to leave, please. But stick to the point. We cannot sit here and start having a random debate about a disconnected issue.
20 मिनट के बाद आप मेरे पास आ रही हैं and you don't have the due respect to give me.
आप मुद्दे पे बात कीजिए ना. I'm speaking to you very respectfully. Please do not shout and do not be disrespectful.
Don't interrupt me before a minute.
You will get time, but to speak on the issue.
And you are not scared of me.
Nobody is scared of you. Nobody is scared of anyone here. Let's be clear. This is not a battlefield. It's a TV debate. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Go on. Make your point.
क्या problem है आपको?
किसी को कोई problem नहीं है sir.
I want to simply.
Why are you being dramatic? Go on.
No party is a traitor here. Farooq Abdullah ji is not a traitor. आज यहाँ पे बैठ के गुरु प्रकाश जी is calling National Conference a traitor. He will call the left a traitor. He will call the Congress a traitor. He will call all of us anti-national, which means Vajpayee was wrong, and he should condemn Vajpayee.
Nobody called anyone a traitor. All that one said was that people who are going to raise communal anti-India slogans are going to be investigated. That is what was said. आपको तो किसी ने कुछ बोला ही नहीं अभी तक.
Are you the speaker of the BJP? Then kindly let me complete.
I am the anchor and I have ears, so I actually heard that the word traitor wasn't used at all, least of all for you.
बोलने नहीं दे रही है मेरे को. अगर आप अनन्या की बात कर रही हैं, हम अनन्या के साथ खड़े हैं. What about दिशा रवि?
कहाँ खड़े हैं? आपके किस लीडर ने कॉल किया? कैसे खड़े हैं? वर्चुअली, हवा में? किसने कॉल किया अनन्या को?
के साथ पूरा देश खड़ा है. कोई किसी बच्चे के खिलाफ नहीं है.
आप
लेकिन दिशा रवि भी इस देश की लड़की है.
देश तो खड़ा है.
खिलाफ एक ट्रायल मीडिया हुआ था. Anyone on this channel?
आप खड़े हैं. कैसे खड़े हैं आप अनन्या के साथ? जरा बताएं.
She may be wrong. She may be witch hunting. She may have personal agendas. I do not know.
How do you know that? Okay, now suddenly she has become somebody who's doing a witch hunt. How exactly? Because she said कि मुझे नहीं सही लगता अगर कोई पाकिस्तान के नारे लगाए मेरे कॉलेज में. Now she is wrong. How is she wrong exactly?
Ma'am, you are misusing the sedition laws. Students are being victimized. उनके करियर खराब हो जाएंगे. And by the time you come to know they are innocent, nobody will be given to give them even a job.
Absolutely.
Or take them in their...
Absolutely. And at that time, if they are proven innocent, I will speak up for them also. But right now, somebody who faces a threat to her life, why aren't you speaking for her? Why aren't you speaking for someone who faces an actual threat of death?
4 lakh Muslims are being witch hunted in Tripura.
Sir, you have literally failed to answer the question. When you made this ad hominem attack and followed it up by saying that I stand with Ananya, I am asking you how? In what way have you expressed your solidarity? Have you called her? Have you initiated any action to help her in a legal battle? Leave that. Has anyone from the CPM even tweeted? Leave everything else aside.
It's against her, but the way the Yogi government is prosecuting youngsters is condemnable. Misuse of sedition laws should be condemned.
Mr. Srivastava, you have already decided that that is a misuse of sedition, and it well may be. But I am saying that here there is a death threat. Why is there not even the iota of a thought in your mind to condemn or to help act against a threat to someone's life?
Exactly. The removal of 370 was wrong. Kashmir has been...
Again, we have gone back to 370. All right. Guru Prakash wants to respond to you.
We need a democratic government.
Padmaja, विवेक जी, इस प्रकार आप दूसरे को बोलने नहीं दे रहे और फिर डेमोक्रेसी का पाठ पढ़ा रहे हैं. आपकी बातों को हमने ध्यानपूर्वक सुना है और आप ही की कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी थी जो इमरजेंसी के समय इंदिरा गांधी के साथ खड़ी थी. इसीलिए ये जो दोहरा मापदंड है आपका, जो दोहरा चरित्र है, डुअल स्टैंडर्ड्स है, हिपोक्रेसी है, ये देश जानता है. ये देश जानता है विवेक जी. आवाज बढ़ाने से, अपना वॉल्यूम बढ़ाने से, टाइम्स नाउ को बोलने से, एंकर को बोलने से आपका जो दोहरा चेहरा है, आपका जो दोहरा चरित्र है, ये लोगों के सामने, ये लोगों को पता है. आप जम्मू कश्मीर की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, उत्तर पूर्व की बात कर रहे हैं, उत्तर प्रदेश की बात कर रहे हैं. जम्मू कश्मीर का आपके पास कुछ बोलने को नहीं है. आपको जम्मू कश्मीर को आप फिर आप बीच में बोल रहे हैं. आप बोलिए. आपका लोकतंत्र में विश्वास नहीं है. आप इमरजेंसी में कांग्रेस के साथ खड़े थे, पूरा देश जानता है. इसीलिए आप अभी भी किसी को बोलने नहीं देंगे. लेकिन थोड़ा सुनिए, लोकतांत्रिक आदर्शों का कम से कम दिखावटी के लिए मानिए, कम से कम स्वीकार करिए, क्योंकि कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी और लोकतंत्र का दूर दूर तक कोई संबंध नहीं है. लेकिन जम्मू कश्मीर की अनन्या के लिए आपके मुंह से एक शब्द नहीं निकलता है. सहानुभूति के लिए एक शब्द नहीं निकलता है. एंड द वर्ड्स दैट यू यूज, शी मे बी रॉन्ग, विच हंटिंग, व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ वर्ड्स आर यू यूजिंग? आर यू अ कोर्ट? Is there no judicial process in the country? Who gave you the right to cast aspersions on the character of this lady? No one, sir. No one. Please have this hypocrisy. This is embarrassing, sir. You are again, you don't have any logic, you don't have any rationality.
No.
You have no logic, rationality, sir. Please let
and this is the same court which has already damned Ananya as someone who is carrying out a witch hunt and has already handed out a certificate to innocence to those who have been booked for raising pro-Pakistan slogans, which is not to talk about their innocence or guilt. That will be decided eventually by a court. But here is someone who, again I reiterate, is facing an actual threat to her life, a collective bullying, so much so that today somebody who said I will never be silenced is just a little bit more cagey, because that's the reality of Jammu and Kashmir and the past of Jammu and Kashmir that is not that easy to shake off. At least speak up for her. Thank you very much. both gentlemen and Advocate Nilofer for joining me.